This short video is to talk about the packets that we have for the IEPs for this year. We have the 13 years and younger, the 14 years and older, the parent invitations, the progress report, and the SOP, which is the graduation form. Now, we have worked on these two forms quite a bit because this is the age for the children that's 13 years older. They should have their IEPs in this packet. The children who are 13 years now and will be 14 years will be using this packet. You will notice that this packet and this packet comes into students' packets sometimes, and you're just going to have to remember which student you're working on. If it's related service or whoever, you must be on the right age for that child. Because if you're not, IEPs might be in the 14 and the 13. So you're going to have to make sure that you're working on the packet that your child is the age. Now, I'm not going to open those packets because we've seen them several times. But when it comes time for you to be working on the parent invitation, the parent attempts, let's click this tab right here because I want you to see what's happening with this tab. This tab is just going to bring up these three forms because these are forms that we want you to use, but we don't want you to have to print these forms every time. That's why we have different packets, because as you well know, it takes a lot of ink and paper to print all the forms that you already have. But we can go over here. We're still working on the same student, and here's the packets that the form packets are in this packet. And this is the temp page. I'll just click on, that's the green page. We see it right here. And then if I want to do the parent invitation, I click right here, and the temp page goes away, as you know, and the parent invitation shows up. And there's the parent invitation. Now, if I want to do the prior written notice, and remember the prior written notice has two forms, and you just go from the top to the bottom filling out your forms. So that's the packet for the parent prior written notice and the packet for the forms. Now, after you do your parent invitation and you want to go back into parent invitation because you need to write another parent invitation because you've already written the first one, then you can go back to add forms, click on duplicate current form, and you will have a duplicate of your first parent invitation. Here's your first parent invitation. Now, and it's already filled out, so go to your second where it says duplicate, and then you can make another parent invitation. Now, listen to this very carefully. If you have a duplicate parent invitation, which is fine, but if you need to make another parent invitation, you cannot make another parent invitation from the duplicate copy. You go back to the parent invitation, to the original parent invitation, and then you go back to insert a duplicate copy, and then you can insert another duplicate copy. You cannot make a duplicate copy off a duplicate form. I think when you click on the duplicate, you can see I clicked on the duplicate form, but when I go down to the form packet, you will see that there's no packet for me to say duplicate because I have to be on the original form to make another duplicate. Okay, now I have finished this packet and I want to go to another packet, so I go to the main menu. I'm still on the same child's IEP. I go to the word IEP. That's where all the packets are kept for the IEPs. And now you will go to maybe the progress report. Then you would click on the progress report packet, and you will see I am still on the same child's IEP. If my computer ever decides to open up the progress report packet, I didn't hit it. Okay, and when the progress report packet opens up, I'm going to check to make sure I'm on the same student, and that's where I am. Now, this student, I have already inserted the progress reports for her. So now I have gone from the progress report, and when I get to the progress report, it's going to come in blank because you have to click on the inserted goals that you insert into this packet, because the blank progress page comes up every time when you start a packet. Now here's the progress report. Now you can always go up here and make it bigger so you can see what you're working on. Now remember to use this bar to scroll up and down so you can see the top to the bottom. Now when you get down to this bottom page, remember you can make it bigger so you can see if you want to go to the next page, or you want to save and exit. This time I'm not going to save and exit. I'm going to go to save and exit is here. I'm going to go save and next because that's the next page. So let's just save and next and see what happens. We were on the reading progress report before, and now we're going to go to the behavior because that's the next thing in line. And like I said, the purpose of this video is to show you that you don't have to go in there and add the progress report by using the add form packet. You go over to the main menu. Remember, that's going to be blank when it comes up. You go over to the main menu once you finish working on your IEPs. Progress report. Now we're going to leave the progress report. There it is. But I'm going to the main menu because I'm going back to the IEP. So I'm going to go back to the main menu, go back to the word IEP. This time I'm going back to the child's IEP packet. This child is 14 years and older. And here are all my forms for my IEP. So remember, when you need to work on different parts of the IEP, it's back to the main menu. Remember to click on it. And choose whatever form you need to work on. Every child will have one of these forms. Every child should have a parent invitation, a parent tense, and prior written notice packet open, and every child should have a progress report open. SOP forms are for people who are graduating. Okay, I think that would be all I need to tell you about. You have a wonderful day. I am going to go to main menu, click on it, and log out. It's important to log out so you will not have that child's IEP locked up. And that's it for now. There are more videos available.